12, 16, committing crimes with weapons, meaning handguns or assault rifles, whatever the case may be. We would always, back when we were coming up, we always had something to do.
Right.
Even though we had a rec center, we weren't always in the rec center. Like we were always on the go, out riding our bikes or setting up some type of ramp.
Right.
Or going to some different park. I mean, we would be gone for hours. We leave in the morning, and
man,
sometimes we would get home just before the damn street lights come on, or some just after the street lights have come on. Like that.
Right.
That was the time you had to be home by street lights. That was the unwritten rule, as they say. But these kids nowadays are stealing cars, going on high speed chases. Doing the whole. What's it called when a gang of them run into a store and rob the store at the same time?
Smash and grab.
Snatch and grabs. And the young kids nowadays having kids, meaning these young ladies having kids, is off the chart. Like,
yo, stop. You going down a can of worms here, boy.
Whoa.
Let me get my seasoning salt.
But I say all that to say that, man, it's a different time for this generation. Like, we never had to deal with social media and the pressures that come with social media. And again, I'm not making excuses for any of them. There's a lot that they could be doing besides going to rec centers or having community events or get-togethers or whatever the case may be, man. Like, I would say there's probably more for kids to do now than there was when we came up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have no excuses for them.
You know what? Because you are saying this, and it kind of creeps into the Roe versus Wade, and I really didn't want to touch on it because it's kind of like a dead issue right now.
Right.
And the overturning of Roe v. Wade, in my opinion, it does not affect half the goddamn people that's out here crying and whining about it. I personally, I guess I would be classified as a pro-choice person because I am not in any position to tell anybody, man or woman, what to do with their body. That's your body. That's your life. You have to deal with your choices. That's not going to be on me or my conscience. If you choose to get an abortion and it messes your body up or it messes you up mentally or emotionally, that's not on me. I don't want no parts of that. If you get pregnant and you're in a situation to where it's mentally or physically not good for you, I don't want to be in the position to make that decision. It's your body. But, when you talk about kids having kids, it's like, at what point do y'all not see the pattern that has been going on throughout society or in this country for decades? It's like you in high school, middle school, whatever, and you feel like you need to crack your legs open or jump between some legs because you want to fit in and peer pressure. At what point do you not... At what point do you say, I've seen so many people go through this. I do not want to be that guy or that girl. I don't want to say, at what point do you learn? At what point do you realize? Or what point do you comprehend? Because we all, and I'm saying us, especially us, from high school to now, we all know someone who has gotten pregnant or gotten somebody pregnant when they should not have. And it's all because of the choices that they made. Period. It doesn't matter what you say to anybody. If they want to go do it, they're going to go do it. If they are reckless in their act and a baby comes out of it, that's on them. I don't think you should overturn Roe v. Wade. I don't think you should be like pro-choice or pro-life. Let that person do whatever they feel they need to do for their situation. Because the problem that we have is, yes, we have kids raising kids. And what happens with that is usually the parents end up taking care of those kids. And that child that's getting pregnant or whatever goals they had typically stop. If you had any ambition of going to college or whatever after high school or whatever the case may be, 9 times out of 10, that's an uphill battle that you gotta deal with. I told my oldest son this. When he was in high school, me and his mother was like, yo, whatever you do, don't get nobody pregnant. Don't be out there having sex. Don't be doing this, that, and the other, because once you do that, everything changes. He got his little girlfriend pregnant senior year of high school. Talking about, I want to go to college. Like, how you going to college? You got a child to take care of. You have a child to raise. You can't be like, I'm going to college and that's it, deuces. Nah, bro, you can't do that. Just like my youngest son had sex with his girlfriend. I'm like, bro, we've had conversations and you're still doing this. And it's like, you looking to go to college and you doing this, and this girl is 2 years young, 2 grades lower than you. You're going to mess up her path in high school, and you're going to mess up your pathway to college, because you're not going to be sitting here talking about, dad, I want to go to college. Like, you got a child to take care of. I don't want to hear that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Whoo, that's a hot one right there.
Yeah. And these kids don't want to hear it. And some adults don't want to hear it.
No, they don't. Unfortunately. I agree with you. I'm the type where I feel like it should be a woman's choice. Especially in some situations where that female has been taken advantage of. And I won't get into the details about that, but we all can read between the lines. When it comes down to men, and I can't say it's all men telling women what to do with their body, because that's not the case. We know that this is a government thing, and our government is made up of both men and women and everything in between. Not to offend anyone, but I can't see telling someone what to do with their body. For me, it's the same thing as someone, who wants to have a sex change. I can't tell you, yes, it's good to do that, or no, don't do that. That is you. That is your body. What you eat don't make me use the bathroom.
It sure don't.
So, to each their own, I'll say from that point of view. But to overturn it this late in a game, I'm like, how does that make sense? I can't make heads or tails of that. And to be honest with you, I really don't give a damn. And that's not trying to be mean towards, or insensitive towards the subject matter. It's just simply saying, I'm not a female. My body can't produce a child like that. So why am I sticking my nose into this situation that has absolutely damn near nothing to do with me?
Right.
Only thing I can contribute to this subject matter is an opinion.
That's it.
And, not to be too harsh towards myself, but F my opinion, because again, it doesn't affect me.
Right.
So, yeah, I just think that it was a complete and total mockery of our justice system to take that away from half of our population. Yeah. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I agree. Let people make their own decisions, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yes,
at
sir.
the end of the day, so the other thing about it that bothers me is you want to dictate what a person can and cannot do with their body. what they're essentially doing is saying, if you get pregnant or get somebody pregnant, you have to have it.